Welcome to the Technical Players Club. I just wanted to review this position real quick from Monday. Monday, January 2026. And I want to talk about execution, hesitation, and self belief. Usually, when you're like learning how to trade, you're not lacking technical knowledge. If you are lacking the basics, then you need to run that on repetition until you're not lacking it. But if you're past that point, and usually go through the point of strategy hopping and then doing well and then not doing so well, it's starting to tweak your strategy when that's not how this really goes. But I don't want to get too deep. I want to keep it in relation to this position. So yeah, let me do that right there. All right. So let's just talk about this position. So I come to the charts this morning, or this particular morning, and what do we see? What has the market been doing already? This is relation to us taking a position. I'm not starting on the 1 hour. We're here on the 15-minute. Price has been dumping, right? And let me put this on. It might help as a visual aid so we can see the kill zones or whatever. All right. Price has been dumping since the previous day, since the previous week, Friday, New York PM session. Price has been dumping, right? Then you have Sunday, Asia open. Asia continues to dump. London open, continues to dump. And what do we have down here? What do we have? We clearly have 1 hour fair value gap, right? Yeah. 1 hour fair value gap. If we go to the 1 hour, you can see this fair value gap is intersecting with the 200 EMA. 200 EMA. Let me not complicate it too much. Actually, this needs to be said. The 200 EMA was tapped on Thursday the 8th. It reacted from the 200, pumping up. Now, when it pumped up, it created an imbalance, right? That's what we're eyeing now. Now we have this imbalance that was created coinciding with the 200 EMA. You feel me? These are things just to have in mind. So, boom. We drop down. Right now, we have data up to 745. So, let's run it like this 745. Let's move forward one. We got 8. What's that? 845. 9. Boom. 9:30. This happened. Some people want to slow down the charts and make it easier for themselves, and I'm not against that at all. If you know how to read price, go through your process. But from my personal my personal stance is, if you know how to trade and you know your system and it presents itself clearly and early, why not take advantage of that? You know. So what's highlighted here is a position I actually took. Yes, it was a winning position or whatever, but and my full analysis to the previous day high was correct, but who cares? What we are concentrating on right now is this. Let me select a bar to here. Are we on the 1 minute now? Now look at this. This shaded area is that 1 hour imbalance. We saw that the EMA was coinciding with this on the 1 hour, which is more powerful than this lower time frame, this micro time frame. But the market is fractal, as we know. You feel me? So look, this is what time is it? This is 9:31. I'll give you my reasoning. So we go 9:30, 9:32, 9:33, 9:34, 9:35. This was only 5 minutes into the open, and I didn't want to. So I see this happening. Let me turn off this kill zone. So I see this happening. Yeah, let me get this. I see this. I see this small imbalance on the 1 minute. Right. I see it sweep the London low, which I already had marked out. So we're looking for a reaction at this level, tapping into that 1 hour imbalance, fair value gap, whatever you want to call it. Now let's see. So it's 9:35. Boom. 9:36. This is the optimal entry. And this isn't looking in hindsight. This was the optimal entry because it fits the system. Look how price manipulated down. Took all of this resting liquidity or whatever you want to call it. Like, what is this? Sell side, buy side, whatever you want to call it. There's liquidity all up under here. Came and got all this liquidity, tapped into the imbalance, gave a V-shaped recovery from the imbalance. You feel me? Inverted this imbalance that was created when jabbing into the 1 hour imbalance. You feel me? Now look, that's clearly the optimal entry. Now, here we're talking about execution and hesitation and self-belief. If you know how to trade, you put the time in and the reps in, don't be scared and take entry. Because if I took entry here, boom. If I took entry here, place my stop there, which steams deep, well, let's go. It took the Asia low. So my first target period was the same thing. Asia high. This trade, which you think, that it shot too far, it's taken off, it's pumping. No, this is still a 2.4 risk to reward, 2 to 4. You feel me? Now, if this was to retrace, it is what it is. Because your target is still the same. Your drawn liquidity, whatever you want to call it, is still the same as if you entered where I entered. Which isn't wrong, but it's not ideal. Alright? So sort of play. You get basically no drawdown. No drawdown. Am I saying like let me take a sip of water. Am I saying this is how it's always gonna go? No. But I'm saying when it does go this way, take the fucking position and don't hesitate. Because you see all the conditions are met. Liquidity has been grabbed. Heavy. Manipulation spiked down. It tapped an imbalance. Taking even more money, giving the move even more power to move. It takes money to move money. You get this sharp V-shaped recovery. Jump into position with confidence. That's all I'm saying. Because that's the difference between having this position. Let me just leave that. That's the difference between. Let me let it play. play. And boom, full TP achieved by 11:36 a.m. Entrance would have been around 9:36. So in the trade for 2 hours to collect that R. Now, it's not about. I wanted. That thing I fucked that up. I wanted to put my old position back there, but I entered somewhere around here. Actually, let me not just say somewhere around here. Where did I actually enter? I think I waited for the 5 minute to be fully accepted over the EMA. So I entered like right here, right? Which, if you know, like the market moves in twos, so you could say like, there we go. We have trend up, one leg. Screwing up. Hold up. We have trend up, one leg, trend break, trend continuation, second leg. So I am catching the second leg of the move. It is what it is, but it's not ideal. It's not optimal. Why wasn't that? Why wasn't that ideal? Why wasn't that optimal? Because of hesitation and self belief. Which, after repetition and continuing chopping at these markets, you realize this only comes with reps. This only comes with chart time. This only comes with kicking the wooden dummy on some Ip Man, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan shit. Because it's easy. I can hand somebody the technical knowledge right now. Like let's not even get to that. I want to start talking about these courses and these courses and these influencers and all that nonsense. But yeah, I'll just let you know that your issue is not a technical one, and all these idiots arguing over strategy is just a waste of time. But yeah, I think I made my point. We want to be more. I guess I hate these trading terms, sniper with our entry or whatever. But when we see this happen right here, when we look at our higher time frame, and we see price, and we see price come and tap the goddamn 200 moving average and tap the imbalance and give this reaction and give, let me get this out of here, and it gives you this V-shaped reaction, press the button. All right? And with confidence growing, we start doing things like pressing the button and then adding size when we see something like this happen. When we see this move moving powerfully, break right here, change in character, break, and then hold on the change of character, that's when you start. Some might call it greedy, but some might call it doing what you're supposed to do when your analysis is correct and conditions are right. Add size to position. Pause. Excuse me. Add size to the position. All right, so yeah, that's it. That's just some ponderings about the market in this position, and just a reminder to myself to do what I know how to do with all these hours and hours and late nights and relentlessness, refusing to give up, has given me. It's given me an ability to read price. This is not. I'm not gonna name anybody's names, but this is not anybody's systems. And all these guys who made up systems, they didn't invent anything. I made my own thing, how I see the market. You feel me? And this works on all markets. It's repeatable and everywhere. And with the more reps you do, the more comfortable you're gonna get. You know. So if you don't understand simple things like a breaking structure, changing character, market structure shift, like what an imbalance is, if you don't understand simple things like that, you need to go do that ground level work, and then you come hang out at this channel, because I don't want to teach anybody ground level work. If you haven't watched Understanding Japanese Candlesticks 10, 20 times, I don't really want to talk to you. But yeah, this is a Technical Players Club, and we're out.